we're anchored on the east side of Meeks Patch, very close to Spanish Wells. The sun was shining and it was so calm. We're getting off the boat because I think we both really need to get off the boat and stop doing some editing. So let's go see the beach! Meeks Patch is an island just south of Spanish Wells in Eleuthera. It's uninhabited other than by pigs and ducks. And on the weekend, all the locals from Spanish Wells seem to gather here for family barbecue or simply to enjoy the beach. And it was so nice and sunny that we couldn't resist going for a little stroll.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of color, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a day. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. Dreams are not the same for me.
Oh, this feels so good. Warm sand, sunshine, no headphones, looking at the Yanmar stuff.
While you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid.
What you looking for?
Looking at the coconuts. There's some that are somewhat accessible. I'm gonna grab a couple. It didn't take long to find some fresh coconuts, but this tree was really straight and it made it really hard to climb on. Ideally you want just a slight angle to the tree and it makes it so much easier.
That's a big coconut. Oh, there's a lot of juice in there. Getting more? Whoopa!
Coconut time. You can actually open young green coconuts with just a pocket knife instead of a drill, like we've been used to using.
I'm so happy that Megan showed us that trick. Ooh!
And then you make a little notch so it doesn't dribble all the way down your face.
It's a good one? So exciting! So flavorful, that one. They all taste different. That one's really, really good.
One thing that's awesome about Meeks Patch is that depending where the wind is blowing, you can always find shelter on either the east or the west side, with 2 good anchorages in the sand. And if it's blowing from the north, you can hide by Spanish Wells. South is the only tricky direction, but there are spots to hide.
There was a lot of boats here this morning, but everyone took off. I think we're the last ones in the anchorage. The wind's been switching to the north, so everyone I think crossed over to Spanish Wells, which is also where we're gonna be heading. Just finishing some coffee and gonna cross over. Less than 2 miles to Spanish Wells.
Your belly's steering. The baby's driving almost.
We're training our autopilot. The anchorage was much calmer here. Russell Island and George Island, where Spanish Wells is, offer great protection from north wind. We were anchored here last winter during a blow and had no issue. Just make sure that you don't anchor into the bailboat channel, because you won't enjoy your night. We took the dinghy into town and tied it to a dock across from Pinder's supermarket.
Let's get going. It's a bit of a walk to the food fair for groceries. About 1.5 kilometers, but it's well worth it since the prices are much cheaper and it's fully stocked with all sorts of goodies.
When I think of Spanish Wells, I picture colors. Because houses are painted in so many colors, it's absolutely beautiful. And there's bougainvillea flowers everywhere.
We walked across to George Island to go see what was on the north side and see what it was like. There was a really long sandbar which stretched out into the Atlantic Ocean during low tide. It's nice to be back here. It's kind of different. We haven't really been back to places here in the Bahamas until now, but I'm just thinking, if the wind was continuing in this direction, I might actually get to pull out my kiteboard. Well, we'll see how the wind does, because it is a big kite. I can't really kite in anything more than 15 knots with it. And it'll be the first time I actually hopefully stand up on the board in the water. I've only ever done it with a snowboard, so we'll see. I'm a little nervous about doing it, but it's really shallow here, so it might be a good spot to do it, I think.
We came to Spanish Wells for one main reason and then an extra one. But really we came all the way here just because we really wanted to get an ultrasound, because I haven't had a chance to go see a doctor or get any ultrasound. And I'm 19 weeks pregnant right now, so it'd be kind of nice to find out what's the sex, if the baby looks good and all of that. But it's not gonna happen. We got here and I was under the impression that on Mondays there was a doctor that could do ultrasounds. Turns out he's actually gone up until May 10th and we are April 26th today. So that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be staying here for that long. And then they told me that there was a second doctor that might be able to do it, but he only comes to Spanish Wells the third Saturday of every month. So that's not happening. And then I went into a little wellness center and they said, oh yeah, we could book you in 6 days from now. But then that means I'm gonna travel to the mainland. It's like an hour drive, and then that also means I'm gonna do extra COVID testing, so it turned out to be probably like $1,000 or something by the end. Plus a lot of logistics, especially with having the sailboat here. So I guess I'm gonna be waiting to get back to the US to get any ultrasound, or back in Canada, we'll see. Kind of feels good to be back in Spanish Wells. It's such a cute little town. There's beautiful houses, super colorful all over the place. And there's this huge sandbar that just kind of keeps going forever at low tide. So I think the tide's coming up though, because it's not as big today. Oh, this is exciting. We're back to the cheapest food in the Bahamas, and like the best grocery store that we had found last year, and even with all of this here. So let's go see what's inside.
What about
fruits? I want fruits.
Oh, look at Alex. She's so excited.
I'm like so excited. I'm in heaven. Fruits and me are like one.
Well, we're almost done our mini grocery until tomorrow. And Alex is really trying to figure out how she's going to eat the ice cream without a spoon.
Yeah.
How are we going to do it?
I don't know. Maybe they have things over there, like a little coffee stir thing or something.
I wonder if they have any single ice creams anywhere.
Well, they've got those little sundaes.
Yuck. There's a spoon inside.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be delicious.
You think so?
Better than our last one. We walked over to Budda's Snack Shack for some food. It's a nice outdoor restaurant, and the kitchen is in a school bus. It's also got Wi-Fi, which is super handy for us. Oh, I gotta log in, that's why. Okay. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh, I can't wait for the burgers to come. I'm getting a jalapeno poppers burger, and Alex is getting a Jack Daniel's burger. Actually, you shouldn't be getting a Jack Daniels burger. There's alcohol in that. But yeah, it's gonna be really nice. We're actually trying to use some of the Wi-Fi here to upload some videos at the same time. Our engine videos that we've been meaning to upload, they're gonna be extra videos for our YouTube channel, showing everybody all the struggles we went through with the engine rebuild. And hopefully, actually, it looks like it's working now, so that's awesome. We'll see how it goes.
Cheers to everyone that gave us the awesome donations so that I could get myself a lovely drink. Got myself a pina colada daiquiri virgin. It's so good, it's cold, it's refreshing, it's heaven.
I was like, oh, I'll get onion rings since you're getting fries.
Well, this is exciting.
Enjoy.
Going out quite a bit more this year with everything being opened compared to last year. Well, we finally found a post office, so it's time to send all those postcards to our patrons. After getting some fresh water from the RO station for 55 cents a gallon, we returned to our sailboat. The following day, we returned to the sandbar for a different kind of activity and to stretch our legs.
You having fun?
Yeah, it's kind of nice flying the kites. We went to the north side of Eleuthera, or Spanish Falls, because it's so windy today. So there's no diving happening, so flying the kites, why not, eh? Haven't had those out in so long. Woo.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of?
I think right now I would need to go all the way to the
I
end.
wonder.
Having fun.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like.
Well, I haven't taken these out in way too long. It's nice to have them again. Makes me think I really need to get. Nope. Yeah, I think it's down now until I launch it. But I really would love to get a larger kite, but not as large as my 14 meter or 19 meter. Most of the weather here is way too windy for those size kites. I keep meaning to get out there, but then when the weather is calm enough to actually fly the 14 meter, which we have on the boat, I want to go diving, because that's most of the time it's the only days that you can get out to the nicer parts of the reef that are more exposed. So yeah, we haven't really had a chance, but maybe we'll get a kite before we come back out here next year. After spending more time on the sandbar and grabbing more things from the grocery store, we decided to jump back into the dinghy to bring the food back to the sailboat, since Some of it really needed to be refrigerated. Alex, you've done it again.
And I got fresh veggies from Spanish Wells. It's so exciting. So there's gonna be some nice crunch and flavor tonight. Cool. Why are you laughing at me? Corey laughs.
My penis in the mirror.
Yeah, we're naked all the time on the boat.
Doing a bit of a downwind sail, just a short little one back over to Meeks Patch. Last night it was pretty comfortable, surprisingly enough, considering it was like 25 knot gusts. But today we want a bit of a change of scenery since we already did our shopping yesterday. So we're heading over, should be there in a few minutes. We're going at like 6 knots.
That was a really fast and short sail. 2.2 miles from Spanish Wells to the west side of Meeks Patch. And we did that in like 26 minutes, including picking anchor and dropping anchor. Love those kind of sails. And we were flying the whole way here. And then as soon as we rounded the corner of Meeks Patch, it's like the swell just entirely disappeared. It just went flat. So it should be a good night of sleep.
I'm watching the rain. We just started getting hit by some showers. And I'm rinsing out my kites from yesterday because they got all salty and sandy, and so hopefully we'll get enough rain so I can rinse them out. And we might as well collect some precious fresh water while we're at it. Where are we heading?
Well, it's kind of sunny, and it's one of those days that it's calling for rain and sun and rain and sun and rain. So we're gonna go to the beach and stretch the legs while it's kind of nice, and then come back to the boat and probably just do a little bit more editing.
Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
Piglet? Hello. Hi. Oh, hi. Good to see you.
The snorkeling around Meeks Patch isn't exactly exciting, but walking around the island is a nice activity to do. So we decided to circumnavigate Meeks Patch.
Chasing after me! Go away!
Hey, piggies! Hey, little ones! Oh, it's okay.
Crossing Meeks Patch. Jungle adventure.
Cool.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those on rocks. I can't remember their names.
They're always stuck on so well.
Yeah, so cool. So the shoreline adventure is starting to be a little bit more up and down on really sharp rocks. I have sandals, which is really nice, but Corey didn't want to bring his. So now we're like, yeesh, how much further is this? Because it's starting to be really, really sharp. But he's doing the goat, climbing around.
Sharpy, sharp, sharp. It's a nice foot massage.
Is it now?
No, not really. It's a sharp foot massage. Wow. It just got worse and worse.
What we didn't realize was that the coastline on the west side was all sharp limestones. It also was way longer than the beach of the east side. So what's she doing now?
Well, the rocks are just getting way too sharp to walk. So I'm gonna try to make my way down safely and swim some of the way. This is just ridiculous. It's even way too sharp and there's no places to place my feet anymore. Alright. Woohoo!
You're gonna be way faster than me now! So the adventure around the island continues. I am following the shoreline. I have sandals! And Corey is like way faster than me though, because I really gotta be careful as to where I'm putting my feet. Joining me on the land adventure.
Hopefully. I see the boats over there, so shouldn't have too much further to go.
Oh, I don't even see the boats. Boats! Do you want a sandal? It's beautiful. Oh, this is exciting. Finally made it back to the dinghy. But it's like, the tide's way lower, so I might still have to wait for Corey to go to bring the dinghy in the water. Corey didn't have enough of walking on the sharp rocks. He wants to keep going, which is awesome. Yeah, but there's a huge termite mound right there. Look at it.
Yay!
There's the big guy. Our girl. These little piglets were so cute that we stayed on the east side for quite a while. But at one point it was time to return to the sailboat. This island circumnavigation made us real hungry.
Oh man, again, every day, you step it up.
Corey loves pesto pasta, so I deliver pesto pasta. Should be good. With like way too much parm. Way too much fresh parm.